Agent Kelm Season 1, Cake Printer. Episode 9, The Call. EchoCall. Because talking to a floating head in a nutrient coffin is cheaper than therapy. That's not the tagline, obviously, but it should be. It's what I tell myself whenever I have to explain the system to someone whose eyes are already darting around the room, like they're searching for the last escape pod. You've got 3 main engagement modes: casual, daily, and the sacred horror show, known as Sunday Stream. Most folks hit the casuals. You open the app, say a few words while microZapping dinner, maybe wave at the face of your dead uncle as he loops through that story about his high school football career. You nod, grunt something affirming, then close the app before it starts asking how you're really feeling. Repeat 10 to 15 times a day, and boom, you've contributed to your family legacy and kept the brain box from turning sour. Daily users? They're the gold star mourners. They block off a full hour or two every evening just to stare into a glitchy hologram of their deceased loved one and make conversation like it's still 2040, and Dad hasn't been marinating in nanogel for 3 years. These are the people who voluntarily reenact emotional trauma for loyalty points. They've got timers, set reminders, matching family EchoCall robes. One lady wrote a sitcom pilot starring her echo-boxed grandma as a crime-solving nun. It got optioned. And then, Sunday. Oh boy, Sunday is the main event. It's the communal exhumation hour, 8 full hours of eye contact, projection lag, and performative guilt. The sanctuary's full. Families line up their tablets on picnic tables or sprawl out on the echo lawn with snacks, just basking in the holiness of uninterrupted remembrance. Some families play board games with the dead. Others let their toddlers poke at the hologram like it's an interactive ghost museum. The truly devout spin the tablet slowly on a lazy Susan, while the deceased rambles about the economy or chocolate chip cookies. It's ceremonial. It's deeply weird. And it works. EchoCall's own studies prove that casuals plus a weekly stream result in significantly slower cognitive decay, less limbic flare, fewer spontaneous funeral haikus, and a marked reduction in what we call drift events, which is a polite term for when Grandpa starts reciting the Book of Revelation backwards. Now, let's talk perks, because yes, it's gamified. You hit your metrics: joy, longing, moderated grief, and you earn retention bonuses. You level up your mourning. There's a badge system. The golden grandchild is awarded after 4 weeks of consistent sobbing. Sanctuary Whisperer gets unlocked if you whisper something heartfelt without triggering the sentiment filter. Yes, there is a sentiment filter. It's run by an algorithm trained on pre-collapse reality TV shows and old reunion specials. Rewards? Mostly feed coupons and upgraded chat filters. If you're truly deranged about the process, you might earn early access to the new HoloTouch packs. The EchoCall sentiment engine is not subtle. Too sad, and you get pinged for depressive monitoring. Too happy, and the AI assumes sarcasm or disrespect. I once got flagged for being overly upbeat while asking how Mom's been. Which, newsflash, is a perfectly normal question in this context. She's a brain in a tank, not a ghost. There's nothing supernatural here. Just firmware. My mother's Echo box. Well, that is a story for another time. Naturally, some people cheat. There are looped recordings, 5-minute tracks of them pretending to listen. I miss you. That's so funny, Pop. Tell me again. The dead don't notice, not immediately. But the box knows. It always knows. There's even a black market plugin called WhisperMod. It adapts your messages to match the box's current drift state. It's illegal. It's genius. It's also on version 4.2. Of course, EchoCall isn't all sunlight and legacy foam. Sometimes the dead forget they're dead. When that happens, there's a protocol. You just tap the gentle reminder button, and it plays them a photo slideshow of their funeral. Background music optional. I prefer Free Bird. The AI likes Chopin. EchoCall is mandatory. Registered kin are legally required to participate. Miss enough calls, and you get hit with a guilt audit. Guilt synchronization. Notice, that's a real term. A personalized guilt package compiled by a government AI, narrated by what I can only describe as an emotionally disappointed version of Aunt Karen. She never even liked us alive. Now she gets a whole narrative arc. Ironic. In conclusion, EchoCall keeps the decay polite. Slow, structured. You feed the box validation, affection, predictable dialogue loops. In return, it dies slower. Not better. Just slower. And when it finally gives up and the drift takes over, you call me. I'll bring the box of parts and the polite condolences, and probably a bottle of something old and flammable.